So Tim, you've recently followed up the Global Audit Committee Institute survey with the Pulse survey in the UK. Can you tell us the key messages that are coming out of that Pulse survey?
Well, Steve, I think the long and short of it is that boards are much more engaged in both strategy and risk. On the strategy side, I think the days where the board rubber stamped the CEO's strategy are now long gone. Shareholders expect the board to understand the strategy, to own the strategy, and to be able to articulate the strategy. And that means that boards, non-exec directors in particular, are much more engaged in shaping and influencing that strategy. On the risk side, we see a lot more thought around risk appetite, around cyber and some of the new technology risks, and of course getting that linkage right between strategy and risk itself. And I think that has to be right, because strategy and risk are two sides of the same coin, really.
So Steve, viability statements are the new thing out there on the horizon. How big a change is this to what we've been doing previously?
I would say it's not necessarily a huge change, but maybe a different mindset. It's definitely trying to fill a niche that has existed. Going concern has sort of frequently been interpreted in a different way to what's actually the accounting interpretation of it and foreseeable future. This is basically asking directors, management to look out to the future and see, what could possibly happen on this horizon, what plausible situations we may find ourselves in, whereas going concern has, been much more about focusing on what you know now and, how is that going to play out in the near term.